Hi guys, so I've made my final decision on whether I'm going to return a Spinosaurus the King or not, and the good news is I'm going to be returning a Spinosaurus the King, and before I go back to making my old content, plus new ideas I have for content as well, I'm going to explain everything here honestly with you guys. So I left the Jurassic World franchise and community because I was pissed that the Spinosaurus in Camp Cretaceous was called the same Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, and I also was pissed that I thought it wasn't 18 meters and was instead 16.7 meters, and I didn't like when Big Edie the Tyrannosaurus tackled down the Spinosaurus in the final battle, and I also didn't like that the Spinosaurus had new roars that sound terrible, as I only like the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus roar on the JP3 Spinosaurus, or just a Spinosaurus that looks like the JP3 one in general. And I also left the community because I hated what Scott Creamer's intentions were with the Spinosaurus. As he said, he only wanted to bring back the Spinosaurus to have the T-Rex kick its butt. But anyways, now that you guys all understand why I left the Jurassic World community, I'm now going to explain why I'm returning. So first of all, the Spinosaurus design and muscular built in Camp Cretaceous was amazing and perfect, and it was extremely powerful for its size as well. And the size is said to be 16.7 meters, which is basically 17 meters, as 16.7 meters is closer to 17 meters than 16 meters. Also, keep in mind, 60 feet long is still canon for the max size of the Spinosaurus in the Jurassic World franchise for many reasons, because the creator of the Spinosaurus and the Jurassic franchise, Jack Horner, literally said that the Spinosaurus max size in the franchise is 60 feet long, and even in the script for Jurassic Park 3, it said the Spinosaurus was 25 feet tall and over 44 feet in length, which means it's easily 60 feet long with a height of 25 feet, which shows that's the size of the Spinosaurus they were going for in Jurassic Park 3, but sadly he was only 13.3 meters in the film due to budget and troubled production. Plus, the Spinosaurus hologram in Jurassic World said Spinosaurus is max size 60 feet in the Jurassic franchise, and canon Jurassic World books and websites have also said the Spinosaurus is 60 feet long as well, and even Jurassic World Evolution 2 database says the Spinosaurus max size is 18 meters in length, so 18 meters always has and always will be canon for the max size of the Spinosaurus in the Jurassic franchise. Also, 16.7 meters is definitely closer to 18 meters than 15 or 16 meters. And here's the exciting part. Reptiles and dinosaurs, even when they're adults, never stop growing, as proved when Rexy kept growing, the Mosasaurus kept growing, the Dimorphodon and Owl kept growing, and more. So the Spinosaurus will keep growing too. And also, guys, here's the true reason why I'm rejoining the Jurassic World community as Spinosaurus the King. Here it is. So me and my friend the Beyonder and Jordan recalculated the Spinosaurus size in Camp Cretaceous, and man oh man, did I get mad for nothing or what? And we even calculated Big Edie's size and the Kentrosaurus size named Pierce and Camp Cretaceous as well. The Kentrosaurus was 8 meters long, while Big Edie is 13.5 to 13.6 meters long, which puts the Spinosaurus way bigger than 16.7 meters and is actually about 20 meters long, which is so massive and awesome. So based off this, he's minimum 18 meters since he appears 2.5 times the length of a 7.8 to 8.2 meter long Kentrosaurus. Also, what Colin Trevorrow says rather than what Scott Creamer says is way more canon, as Colin Trevorrow is the second owner of the franchise after Steven Spielberg. Well, I guess the movie franchise. In terms of novel, obviously it's Michael Crichton, but I'm not talking about the novel. I'm talking about the movie. It's obviously, Universal Pictures and Steven. Then after that, it's Colin Trevorrow. And Colin Trevorrow did literally say that the Spinosaurus is the most powerful land carnivore in the Jurassic franchise. And he also said that the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is probably not the same one from Jurassic Park 3, as it looks and sounds different, and that alone ends the debate right there. However, even if the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is the same one from Jurassic Park 3, I'm cool with that, as it seems to be 20 meters long in Camp Cretaceous. Also, if the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is the same or different Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, what if there are more Spinosauruses out there that look the same from JP3 and are 18 meters? There is that possibility too. Personally, I think the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is possibly a different one from JP3 just because of the major color and design differences and the major sound differences. So Colin Trevorrow was definitely speaking facts there as well. Also, I have major proof that when dinosaurs are being mind controlled, it weakens their fighting skills and makes them half as strong as they would be if they weren't mind controlled. Toro the Carnotaurus was being mind controlled to fight two velociraptors and was losing badly, but the moment he was freed from mind control, he won very easily. So that alone debunks that mind control makes you stronger, as the reality in fact is it makes you weaker. And the Spinosaurus was being mind controlled to fight Big Edie, a Tyrannosaurus-Rex the same size as Rexy, as Big Edie is confirmed to be 13.6 meters long. Keep in mind, Big Edie wasn't being mind controlled when she fought the Spinosaurus in episode 11, and the Spinosaurus, while being weakened by mind control, beat Big Edie in 15 seconds, which did allow Big Edie to be at her full potential because she was not being mind controlled, and she still got knocked out by the Spinosaurus in 15 seconds or less by just the Spinosaurus's teeth. Which means that if the Spinosaurus was not being weakened by mind control, he would have won in about 7.5 to 8 seconds or maybe less, rather than 15 seconds, as if the Spinosaurus was at full potential in that scene, he would have used not just his mouth, but also his hands to snap Big Edie's neck. And here's even something I found on Reddit. Someone said that being controlled made it weaker essentially, considering how not even a single time the Spinosaurus even used its arms, which it did multiple times prior to mind control. Also, because it was being mind controlled, it could not deliver the final blow or neck snap to Big Edie. In reality, the fight ends the same way it did in Jurassic Park 3. The Spino snaps the neck of Big Edie with its teeth, and that's it. So therefore, like, my point I'm trying to make here is that if he was not mind controlled, he would have used his arms. So when people out there say that he was stronger by being mind controlled, that's completely false, because as I just said, he would have used his arms to swipe Big Edie's face and to obviously, grab a hold of her neck and snap the neck, just like he did in Jurassic Park 3. So therefore, he technically won the moment that he bit Big Edie's neck that first time, because she never got freed. Like, basically, the moment the Spinosaurus bit Big Edie's neck and Camp Cretaceous, it was already over. She couldn't get free. So therefore, if he wasn't mind controlled right there, he would have done the neck snap right there, making the fight less than 10 seconds long, roughly around 7 to 8 seconds if he was not mind controlled, which shows how powerful the Spinosaurus got after Jurassic Park 3. And what's crazy is that even though he was being weakened, heavily weakened by mind control, he still was a lot stronger than what he was in Jurassic Park 3, which is just amazing. Also, in Camp Cretaceous, besides him using his arms prior to mind control, he also would use his feet as well to stomp on the robots. So therefore, that shows that he uses not just his arms, he uses his feet, his mouth, he uses everything in battle when he's not mind control. But mind control weakens the dinosaurs' fighting skills in Camp Cretaceous, as seen with the Spinosaurus and as seen with Toro, the Carnotaurus. Even in Jurassic World Evolution 2, when the Spinosaurus kills, he uses his arms a lot. So therefore, the Spinosaurus in the Jurassic World franchise, its main weapons are its arms. It always uses its arms to kill its opponent. So therefore, that's more proof that it was heavily weakened in Camp Cretaceous by mind control. So overall, people on my side still won everything, so cheers to us. Reptiles also never stop growing, especially crocodiles. And even the Jurassic World Mosasaurus was apparently 36 meters long in Jurassic World, and apparently 65 to freaking 75 meters in Fallen Kingdom, and probably, if that's the case, 85 to 95 meters in Dominion. Like, the Mosasaurus kept on growing like crazy. It's insane. Also, we need to keep in mind, dinosaur sizes in a cartoon won't be as consistent as live action, so let's just see how big the Spinosaurus will be if it returns in live action. I mean, I definitely would say that my side of the community won in terms of like the cartoon, but let's just see if it returns that 20 meter or 18 meter size in live action. Hopefully it does, but again, we'll have to wait and see, because like, as I know, apparently we're getting another trilogy for Jurassic World, which I'll be making videos about that soon. And if the Spinosaurus returns there, hopefully it's going to be the fully grown 18 meter size or bigger. But again, I mean, Camp Cretaceous is, considered 100% canon from what I've heard. So therefore, that means that if they use the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus in live action, they're obviously going to make it the same, 65 feet long size, or at least 60 feet. Also, I will resume animating Jurassic World Survival of the Fittest, and my broski Patrick Sparks, aka Bloodscar Kydros, he might be joining my team in the future to help speed up the process of making Survival of the Fittest. Also, he has an upcoming animated series called Jurassic World: The Unbalanced Nature, which I believe is releasing soon, so make sure you go check it out. I'll link his YouTube and Instagram in the description below. He's an amazing friend of mine, and he's a true Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus fan as well. All my old videos are now public, so while waiting for my next content, go enjoy my older videos, my friends. Overall, I hope the Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus return in the next Jurassic trilogy and next animated show, so we can see the Spinosaurus fight something new rather than another rematch, and have some new action scenes to hopefully see the Spinosaurus 18 meters or bigger. Also, the Spinosaurus is the largest land carnivore in the Jurassic franchise, as well confirmed by Camp Cretaceous Darius and by the Spinosaurus in Camp Cretaceous, and by Jack Horner, and the creator of the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus confirmed that the Spinosaurus is the biggest meat-eating dinosaur that ever lived. So yeah, the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 was 13.3 meters and beat a 13-meter adult Rex, while in Camp Cretaceous he was at least 18 to 20 meters. and beat an adult female 13.6 meter Rex. Now, the only reason why Big Edie was winning in the final battle was the moment the Spinosaurus was freed from mind control. He was very tired and very dizzy and very confused and had no idea what was happening, and it was caught off guard as literally 2 seconds after he was freed from mind control, he sees a T-Rex running full speed at him, and because of this, he wasn't in the mood to fight and had no time to react to this, while Big Edie wasn't tired or confused and hasn't been nearly as much mind controlled as the Spinosaurus was, and she clearly was ready for battle as she ambushed the Spinosaurus, so that's why she was able to throw him around and make him retreat. If the Spinosaurus wasn't tired or dizzy and confused, he would have beat her and Little Edie together with no difficulty, that's for sure. Something else I liked about Camp Cretaceous is that it definitely debunked that the Spinosaurus can only beat male T-Rexes, as it definitely beat a female T-Rex in Camp Cretaceous. It also debunks that T-Rex bites can hurt him, because again, in Jurassic Park 3, it didn't do anything to him, and Camp Cretaceous, the T-Rex bite didn't do anything to him. And not just that, even the sail, when the Spinosaurus fell on his sail and Camp Cretaceous on his full weight, that didn't do any damage to him either. So Camp Cretaceous also debunks that the Spinosaurus' sail is a weak spot for him. I mean, sure, in real life, that's a weak spot for him, but not in the Jurassic World franchise, that's for sure. You could even see in the Spinosaurus' eyes and roars, he was telling Big Edie that he did not want to fight, as he had no idea why he was fighting and had no idea what was happening. So therefore, that also shows that, he just wasn't in the mood to fight. So it's not that he lost the fight, he wasn't in the mood, because even when Big Edie bit him and tackled him, he took no damage and was not knocked out. While when Big Edie fought him earlier the day before, she took a lot of damage. She had blood over her neck and face and was knocked out for like a day. Also, very soon, I'll be making a video on who is the most powerful dinosaur in the Jurassic franchise, backed up with evidence, so stay tuned for that. The only spoiler I'll give for that video is that obviously the Spinosaurus is definitely more powerful than the Indominus-Rex and the Giganotosaurus and Rexy, and would beat any of those in a 1v1 for sure quite easily. Also, another reason I'm returning to the Jurassic franchise is because my fans and friends want me back, so shout out to Indominus the Tyrant and Spino Fanboy for inspiring me to come back and for being amazing friends to me. Their Instagram and YouTube will be in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to them for amazing Jurassic and Spinosaurus content. And shout out to all my friends and fans who also enjoy my content and want me to return. And a huge shout out goes to a YouTuber named The Beyonder and an Instagrammer named Jordan. Me and these two talked on Discord and Instagram, and they both made very valid points to prove that the Spinosaurus was 60 to 65 feet long, aka 18 to 20 meters long in Camp Cretaceous. I'll show the conversation now so you guys can see his valid points on the Spinosaurus being 20 meters long in Camp Cretaceous.
Okay, even I have to admit that this next dinosaur is impressive. The Spinosaurus is perhaps the largest of carnivores. Of course, I'll never get close enough to one to see for myself, but that's why I have you.
And here's a proof of 18 meters long being canon in the Jurassic World franchise, and the Spinosaurus being by far the strongest and largest land carnivore in the Jurassic franchise as well. And here's also proof that in Jurassic World Evolution 2, they say the Spinosaurus is the largest land carnivore in the Jurassic World franchise. And in Evolution 2, Pierce is literally double the size of the base 4-meter long Kentrosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2, making Pierce definitely 8 meters long. And unfortunately, I don't have all my season 4 proof anymore from last year, but I'm sure majority of you already remember my Spinosaurus size proof in season 4. But season 5 is the better one because we see it with the T-Rex. And again, season 5, we literally see that the Spinosaurus is 2.5 times the length of an 8-meter long Kentrosaurus, and 8 times 2.5 is 20. Therefore, it's 20 meters. But again, I do have all my season 5 proof that I made with Jordan and the Beyonder to show that the Spinosaurus size is at least 20 meters. And I also have some of season 4 proof as well. And also, even Goji Center said that Big Edie is 13.6 meters. However, he got Pierce, the Kentrosaurus size, wrong, and the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus size wrong as well. But I am happy that he at least put Big Edie the same size as Rexy. He definitely got that part right. So as you can see, Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is 65 feet, which is 20 meters, when you compare it to the 13.6 meter long Big Edie and the humans, and the 4-meter long Velociraptors, and the 8-meter long Pierce the Kentrosaurus. And in the script for Jurassic Park 3, they say the Spinosaurus is 25 feet tall, and in the behind the scenes, they say the Spinosaurus is 60 feet long, while Jurassic World Evolution 2 says 18 to 18.5 meters. And Glenn, who apparently worked on Camp Cretaceous, says that the Spinosaurus was 65 feet long. And the Spinosaurus hologram in Jurassic World says 60 feet. And even the Jurassic World miniature game said the JP3 Spinosaurus was a juvenile. And on the Jurassic World Wiki website, it says the Spinosaurus is 60 feet long. And apparently the Dino Tracker website claimed that as well. And Jack Horner and Colin Trevorrow and Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous confirmed the Spinosaurus hunts for T-Rex and is the T-Rex killer and can cause an extinction on Isla Sorna. Even Jurassic World books say 18 meters as well. So based off all this, Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is 65 feet long, making it the largest carnivorous dinosaur in the Jurassic World franchise by far, and the strongest one by far as well, and would absolutely obliterate the Indominus-Rex and the Giganotosaurus and T-Rex in a 1v1. So an adult Spinosaurus size in the Jurassic World franchise is 59 to 65 feet long. Even some Jurassic World books say Spinosaurus is a T-Rex killer, and William H. Macy said Spinosaurus is stronger than T-Rex. And even Jurassic World the game said the Spinosaurus is the biggest carnivorous land animal in Jurassic World. And Darius said that the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus is even bigger than he thought. And Sammy said, I didn't know they made them that big the moment that she saw the Spinosaurus. And like, the thing is too, the fact that she said that when she saw the Spinosaurus from the distance literally means that it dwarfs the subadult Indominus and Rexy. And Darius also said that the Spinosaurus was the biggest land carnivore to ever walk the earth. And obviously Jurassic World Evolution 2 said that as well. But also make sure you subscribe and follow the people that helped me out with proving the Spinosaurus size in Camp Cretaceous, which was Jordan and the Beyonder, and also even the Indominus the Tyrant helped as well. So make sure you go subscribe to all of them. But anyways, we do know that obviously 18.2 meters is still 100% canon in the Jurassic World franchise, and obviously will be. And there's possibly more Jurassic Park 3 Spinosauruses out there that could be 18.2 meters long. And who knows, maybe the Spinosaurus will look even bigger in live action, which will be scary because it's already 18 to 20 meters in Camp Cretaceous. Because like some of the, but not the Spinosaurus, but a couple of the other dinosaurs in the cartoon series, like Camp Cretaceous, was smaller. Like Toro the Carnotaurus is 3 meters tall at the head and 8 meters long. But the Carnotaurus in live action is actually 4 meters tall and 10.4 meters long. So I guess Toro's probably a subadult. While the Camp Cretaceous Baryonyx is about 8.5 to 9 meters. Or it's at least 8 meters. I don't know the exact size, but it's roughly 8 to 9 meters. But anyways, me and my fans have won, so cheers to us. And even Colin Trevorrow is on our side as well, as he literally said that the Spinosaurus is the T-Rex killer and is the most powerful dinosaur in the franchise, and also said that the Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus are not the same. So as of right now, I'm not too worried about the Spinosaurus getting ruined anymore, because it seems that every time the Spinosaurus appears, he gets bigger and stronger and better. So I'm sure if we see him live action, he'll be even bigger, because reptiles never stop growing, and he'll be more experienced, which means that he'll be a better fighter, he'll be stronger. And I guess the way they did the rematch at Camp Cretaceous was not as bad as I thought, because again, Big Edie only won because the Spinosaurus just woke up from mind control and wasn't ready to fight, and he was dizzy and tired, had no idea what was going on. That's why he retreated. But the day before, when he was being weakened by mind control and he was ready to fight, he literally beat Big Edie in 15 seconds while being heavily weakened. So therefore, if he fought Big Edie and he was ready to fight and wasn't mind controlled, then he would have won in probably 7 or 8 seconds, man. Because again, from my calculations, I've seen that, the mind control makes the dinosaurs about half as strong as they would be if they weren't mind controlled, as proven with Toro and the Spinosaurus. It's also cool that, we have an 18.5 meter long Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2 as well. I'll put a link to the guy's channel who made that Spinosaurus. It's called Spinosaurus sornensis. I think it's really cool. So make sure you go subscribe to him as well. But overall, I'm very happy that you guys motivated me to come back. As long as the Spinosaurus doesn't get ruined anymore in the future and continue to just get better or stays the same as what we saw in Camp Cretaceous, I will definitely stay and not leave. And as long as you guys keep enjoying my content, I promise to stay. Also, something else I heard as well is that apparently Jack Goons a few months ago confirmed that Camp Cretaceous is no longer canon. I don't know if that's true or not, but again, even if it is canon, I don't care, because again, the Spinosaurus is literally proven to be 20 meters long in Camp Cretaceous, aka 65 feet, and even while being heavily weakened by mind control, it demolished Big Edie and would have won even faster if it was not mind controlled. It would have won in probably 7 or 8 seconds max. Well, I guess more good came out of Camp Cretaceous than bad. The only thing I wish they didn't do was the rematch, but I guess the way they did it was fine because, the Spinosaurus won the fair 1v1, and then after it was mind controlled, it was heavily weakened. That's why it lost that battle. So overall, the Spinosaurus still is way stronger and better than the Tyrannosaurus-Rex, as proven in Camp Cretaceous. Something else good that came out of Camp Cretaceous is that it proves that the Spinosaurus is way stronger than any of the T-Rexes in the Jurassic World franchise, as it's going to be said that this thing goes around hunting for T-Rexes. And hopefully now that we have the rematch in Camp Cretaceous, people can stop, crying about having another rematch, because, we already got a rematch, and I don't believe that having another one would do anything, as we already got the rematch at Camp Cretaceous. Also, if you're a huge fan of Jurassic World Survival of the Fittest and you're interested in joining me to speed up the process of animating Jurassic World Survival of the Fittest, then feel free to reach out to me on my email or my Instagram, which will be in the description below. If you join my team, I'll give you a shout out in the end of every video I upload and in the description as well, and I'll help you get more subscribers and views this way as well. Also, if you have any ideas for Jurassic World Survival of the Fittest or any video topics you guys would like me to discuss, leave them in the comments below and I might use them. But anyways, guys, I'm back at Spinosaurus the King. Get ready for more content and go back and enjoy my old content while you wait for my new content. The Spinosaurus returned the size that we liked, and overall, people on my side, we won, guys. And I'm really sorry that I didn't see this sooner. It's just that, a lot of my haters were attacking me, and I didn't properly pay attention to when I watched Season 5. I thought I lost because I wasn't paying attention. But when I recently rewatched the Spinosaurus parts and scaled it with a bunch of people, we saw that the Spinosaurus size was over 60 feet, roughly around 65 feet, which means that I've more than one, actually, because I only wanted the Spinosaurus to be 60 feet, and it turned out to be 65 feet, which is even, that's awesome. That's like a bonus. But anyways, until my next video, take care, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. Also, one last thing. In that scene where the Spinosaurus was with Pierce, the only reason why the Spinosaurus fell is because he slipped. If you look at where he was standing, he was on the curb, which means that he could easily fall, and it was a very wet surface. So therefore, when Pierce hit him, that didn't knock him down. It's just that he slipped. And also the thing is, too, the spikes hit his face and he had no visible damage. Well, when Big Edie fought Pierce, she had a lot of damage. And the funny thing is, too, the Spinosaurus bite made Big Edie's neck full of blood. While when the Big Edie bit the Spinosaurus, there's no blood at all, which also proves that it's not like they didn't give the Spinosaurus blood because it's a kid show, because, they gave Big Edie blood when the Spinosaurus bit Big Edie's neck. So therefore, that shows how durable the Camp Cretaceous Spinosaurus really is, especially since it has a 10-foot long skull.